It's easy to make a car look fast. Just bolt on some of the normal high-performance visual cues. But dressing for success isn't everything. High performance requires a deep, burning passion. The 2012 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 has just that in spades.
ZL1 is named after a legendary all-aluminum V8 engine. Back in 1969, Chevy stuffed that motor under the hood of 69 street-legal Camaros. However, it was really intended for drag racing. It made 430 horsepower, but with a little bit of tweaking, you could get 100 more out of it.
This 6.2-liter V8 carries the torch. Here is what 580 horsepower and 556 pound-feet of torque looks like. And this is its business card.
There's full iPod integration and a great Boston acoustic sound system. I prefer the sound of the V8.
Do I need to tell you that it's super... you can read. Loads of additional cooling helps to keep your investment protected. It requires premium gasoline. Brembos help tame the power. The suspension has magnetic ride control that can instantly firm up or soften the dampers. Normally I'd be talking about 0 to 60 times at this point, but the fact that a factory stock unit did the Nürburgring Ring in 7 minutes and 41 seconds... means very little during the daily grind, does it?
ZL1 is fairly easy to drive and stop and go slogging like this. I mean, reality check, not an awful lot of places that you can actually use 580 horsepower.
With less traffic to impede your progress, the Uber Camaro means business. It'll run to 60 in 4 seconds. Let's try that again.
Oh, that is awesome.
Top speed is 184 miles an hour. There's an unlimited amount of power on tap, budget for extra tires and gas, which brings me to the EPA-rated fuel economy. 12 city, 18 highway. That should be no surprise.
Some people like big cars, others like them smaller. Camaro definitely feels larger than a Mustang, a little bit smaller than a Dodge Challenger.
The Performance Traction Management has 5 modes, which includes 3 different suspension settings. The Tour setting offers a fairly comfortable ride. Things start getting very firm on Sport. Track is bone-jarring as expected, so really, handling is what you choose it to be in the moment. There are 2 transmissions, a 6-speed manual that handles 30% more torque than the box in the Camaro SS, and this 6-speed automatic that's beefed up to handle the massive torque. Yes, there are paddle shifters. No, there isn't launch control. That's only on the manual. ZL1 gets the best interior money can buy in a Camaro. The cabin gets dressed up with a bit of suede-like material. That makes a difference. That said, it remains on the plain side. The dashboard is big and wide, with all of the controls crammed into a small little pod.
Like bright, airy cabins and panoramic visibility? If so, Camaro is not for you. Obviously, the greenhouse is very, very narrow.
This is a car that could really use a blind spot warning system. Thank goodness for this backup camera and parking sensors. Black is the only interior color available. The deep bolstered seats get grippy suede fabric. Skinny guys will rattle around. The chairs are on the wide side. ZL1's pedals are optimized for track use. Not a lot of tech doodads here. You start ZL1 without a push button, and climate control is manual. 2013 Camaros will offer a touchscreen with available Navi system. I relied on downloaded audible directions from OnStar, which I have to say works great.
There are belts for 2 back here. Nobody buys a Camaro for practicality. Remember that when you put taller people back here. Kids, on the other hand, will be just fine.
The driver's side doesn't get a pocket, no power port or cup holders either, but leg and foot room is actually okay.
If you're looking for cargo carrying capability, ZL1 sort of loses its oomph.
There are space-saving hinge arms to maximize the space that's here, and then there's this, that's always handy. Like many cars these days, there's only a repair kit. The opening is high and narrow, so it can be awkward to get stuff in. Try as I might, the fun stops at 4 packs of the 2-ply, and really, I spent a good amount of time trying to get a 5th in. Camaro's design is like a concept car that somehow made it past GM's lawyers and bean counters. It's great fun to just walk around and look at. ZL1 gets a unique fascia with splitter, subtle sill revisions, and a rear wing, all of which actually help the car remain stable at speed. These are small and don't fold. By the way, this optional panel is real carbon fiber, and like the other pieces, is fully functional. A sunroof is available. Prices start at $56,295. That includes delivery and the $1,300 gas guzzler tax. This one's nearly fully loaded and goes for $61,000 large. Considering the supercar performance and the exotic sheet metal, Camaro ZL1 is a pretty powerful deal. As I was shooting the static shots, the Chevrolet on the other end of the energy usage spectrum pulled up and parked. The Voelk driver even gave me the thumbs up, something I doubt a Prius owner would ever do.
That's my opinion of the 2012 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. Know that the 2013 model will be available in convertible form. For those of you who need more vitamin D in your life, seems like this car is the perfect time to bring up Ben Parker's immortal words, that's Peter Parker's uncle. With great power comes great responsibility. I think that's enough said without getting preachy. That's Driven. I'm Tom Voelk.